Yeah, Jackie, tonight here at MLK High School, they're going to have a meeting with government leaders to talk about the violence. But I've covered a lot of these meetings, and I can tell you this. The bad guys, they don't come to the meetings. They're out on the streets causing problems. But the school district acknowledges those bad guys are inching closer and closer to school doors, and they're going to try a new strategy to try to combat it.
What are we doing? Like Philadelphia, what are we doing?
More and more Philadelphians, more and more alarmed by kids killing other kids, sometimes even in broad daylight in very public spots.
Coming from school, catching the subways, you know what I mean, even on the buses.
The Philly School District, they see the violence creeping right up to the doors of their schools.
It's becoming increasingly clear that additional efforts are necessary to make the streets around our schools safer.
The district has been working with Philly police to get more officers visibly positioned around the most troubled schools in the morning and around dismissal. But now another step has been announced, the Safe Path program, inspired by a program in Chicago. The district security chief will spend hundreds of thousands in grant money to work to recruit community groups whose volunteers and staffers will provide extra adults around schools at key times of the day. They'll be in bright vests, they'll have radios to communicate, they'll just be another adult presence kids can trust.
They're not going to be out there taking a lot of physical action. They're really going to be an eyes and ears in that space.
It's a scary time for many Philly school kids, the district looking for anything to cut the violence and calm the fears.
I've always said the fear of crime is worse than the crime itself. And we now have our children going to school and our parents going to school and our school leaders scared. That's just not acceptable.
Yeah, back live. It's going to take a while to get the Safe Path program going. They have to reach out and see which community groups are able to help, how much it's going to cost. They need to train the workers and volunteers. The program is only going to start at 4 schools as a tryout, Lincoln High and Roxborough among them. In the short term, though, police are upping their visibility at up to 38 Philadelphia schools. So there's some short-term relief coming and hopefully some relief that's going to be a little bit more long-term. Hopefully all of it is effective. We're live in West Oak Lane. I'm Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.